Good morning, guys. It is February 15th, 6:30 a.m. on Saturday. We've got 22 miles of work this morning. It's a 22-mile workout, 2-mile warm-up, 6 sets of 3 miles, where for those 3 miles, it'll be 2 fast, 1 slightly less fast. So 2 at around 6:30, it's the goal, and then 1 at 6:50. Repeat that 6 times, and then a 2-mile cool down. I'm gonna take you guys on the first 2 miles, and then I'm gonna drop you off, and then we'll talk about how everything goes. I'll talk about nutrition, the importance of key workouts, and we'll do an overall check-in as this is the end of week 5 for marathon prep. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Guys, so back from the run, just wanted to go through the times real quick. So again, that was a 22-mile workout, 2-mile warm-up, 18 miles of work, and then a 2-mile cool down. For the 18 miles of work, it's 6 sets of 3 miles, and for all of the 3-mile sets, it's 2 miles fast, or at around 6:30 is what the goal was, and then 1 mile a little bit slower between 6:50 and 7 minute per mile pace. So 2 warm-up miles, that was 8:25 and 8:36. First working set, 6:34, 6:36, 6:33. Sorry, 6:36, 6:33, and 6:52. Then 7:24, 6:20, 6:59, 6:33, 6:35, 7:03, 7:01, 6:31, 7:16. 7:37, 6:34, 6:40, 8:09, 7:49, 9:01, and then the 2 cool down laps, super slow, 10 minutes, 15 seconds, 12:01 for that last mile. Yeah, was struggling. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's a baseline. I would say it's definitely one of the faster workouts. I've done this 22-mile workout multiple times over the past few years. I would say this is one of the faster times. For me, the first 5 working sets, as you heard from the times, and I'll have it on the screen as well, not bad. Hanging around the 6:30 dropped down to the 650 for most of those miles. It was that last set that definitely got me. And I also pay attention to the cool down miles because it's a measure of how well I'm feeling after I just did the workout, the primary workout, because in obviously a real marathon, you have 4 more miles to go. And so I want to be able to finish the workout to standard, but also feel well afterwards and not have to run walk during the cool down miles. So, we have a baseline. This is closing out week 5, going into week 6 next week. That'll be a deload. So it'll be 12 miles easy, then 3 miles easy, 12 miles easy, 3 miles easy, Monday through Saturday, just to really hopefully recover. One of the things I'm trying to avoid in this prep is peaking too early. So for those who don't know, this is a marathon prep for Buffalo, New York. I believe it's May 25th. So we got some months, and the goal really is just to keep building, but to build smart and to build slowly, because like I mentioned, I don't want to peak at the end of March or early April and then try to maintain that and risk injury or just be suboptimal going into the race. So this was a helpful workout to see how I'm doing. As far as the feeling, the experience of the actual workout, my breathing was fine, my heart rate was fine, the weather was pretty perfect, I would say. It was about 30 degrees, so pretty cold getting started, but then if you're a runner, you know this, or if you do anything outside, you know that once you start going, you get warmed up, and it actually felt pretty nice, I would say. But so weather definitely wasn't a factor. Nutrition, I think my nutrition plan helped out, I would say. Carved up yesterday, and then going into the run this morning, I had about 100 grams worth of carbs and about 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams of electrolytes. Like I mentioned, the weather was fine, so I wasn't sweating too much, but nutrition wasn't the factor that held me back. What held me back was definitely strength and endurance in my legs. Like I mentioned, my breathing was fine, my headspace was fine. What I don't have right now is the strength and endurance in my legs to keep that pace at either 6:30, ideally below 6:30, for those later miles, hitting mile 18, 19, and 20. So that's what I'm seeing right now, and the adjustments I'm going to make is just to focus more on strength training, and also now that the volume building phase of the prep is done, where I'm at 70 miles per week, the focus is then going to shift from, while maintaining 70 miles per week, to those speed days, those core speed days on Wednesdays, making sure that I'm hitting those paces to standard, and then applying some progressive overload as I'm making progress, but also keeping in mind that we still have months before the race, and so I don't want to peak too early. But I think we're on the correct trajectory. Now, just going to take this next week to recover and really focus on active recovery, mobility, taking advantage of the extra time I'm going to have, and so doing a little more reading and focusing more on school where I can and trying to get ahead, but also focusing on strength training, because there are definitely some times where when I do both my workouts, my strength training and my running in the morning, and with running being the focus, there are times where strength training is just, that workout is just not as good. So gonna take advantage of this deload week next week, and then come back the following week, week 7, getting back after it. So thanks everyone for watching the video.